Hi, and welcome to the Morning Market Call. I'm Greg Lee. Joining me today is Dave Wood, first-year MBA and a member of the Graduate Finance Association. Welcome to the show, Dave.
Thanks, Greg.
Now, this is Tech Week, talking a lot about different aspects of the tech industry. I want to talk a little bit about telecom. AT&T and Verizon are providing us with a bunch of funny commercials right now. Can you tell us what's going on?
Greg, what's going on right now is we're in the middle of a wireless war. Unfortunately for us, it's not a pricing war, but it is a battle for attrition, trying to find the customers who will switch to the best network. But which one is actually the best network is, I think, what everyone's asking right now.
Yeah, I think that is pretty much the question everyone has. What is the impact to the customer, though?
Well, the actual impact to the customer is everyone's putting up a lot of statistics right now. Everyone's talking a lot of words, but I don't think anyone actually knows which one is the best network. And that's where Verizon has really scored a home run, is they seem to have the marketing power right now to just hit AT&T right across the face, right where it hurts.
Now, how exactly are they doing this? We've all seen the maps. They're hilarious commercials. We've seen the responses with Luke Wilson. But what is the underlying issue with these weird maps?
Well, the underlying issue is that Verizon, currently with their CDMA technology, is really easily upgrading to 3G. So they have managed to put 3G across practically their entire network. AT&T, on the other hand, is required to almost overlay their old existing GSM network with the new 3G technology. That's both expensive, and they haven't been able to do it in all of the networks. So that's where you're seeing the 3G differences.
But at least all 3G is the same, right?
You'd think so, and that's where we had a new company called it's Root Wireless actually drove all across the country looking to see which network was the fastest. What they found was that AT&T's network in some cases was up to twice as fast, even in their hardest hit networks like San Francisco and New York City.
Consumer Reports had a little bit different take, however. Can you explain that to us?
The difference with Consumer Reports is Consumer Reports sends out surveys to all wireless customers. So they look at, they'll ask the customer, how many drop calls did you have? What was your service like? Tell me about your data downloads. And across the board, across all the cities in the country, they found that AT&T is just suffering massive drops and a massive customer perception problem as being the worst network.
But why are they the worst network?
Well, I suspect that there's one big reason, and that's the iPhone. The iPhone represents right now up to 60 to 70% of all data requests on AT&T servers. That represents a 700% increase on data traffic. Now, had Apple chosen Verizon instead of AT&T, we'd probably right now be talking about Verizon being the slow carrier.
Okay, so it sounds like AT&T has a good network. They're actually a pretty quick network. They're just having some bandwidth issues right now just because of the iPhone and all of the data from that, correct?
For anyone who's actually attended any sporting events like I have, you use your iPhone in an area like that, you get zero coverage. And It is very frustrating, especially when the person right next to you is making calls with seeming much easier than you are.
Well, I'm glad I'm on Sprint then. All right, so when it really comes down to it, it's individuals picking which company they think is the best. What do you pick, Dave?
It's a great question. I think it's a classic battle of Verizon Red versus AT&T Blue, and as a Cougar fan, I go Blue.
Nice. Well, Dave, thanks so much for joining us on the show today. We appreciate having you. And viewers, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the Morning Market Call.
The Morning Market Call is a production of the Marion School of Business at Brigham Young University and is made possible by generous donations from Larry Padgett and Gary Williams. This webcast was produced by Greg Lee, Tim Hart, Julie Kellett, and Jonathan Marucci.